Hi, it's Sandy from sandylane.com. So I have tried to push having my pool this season as long as possible. It's only the beginning of September and already there's rain, it's cold. I think I have to just give it up. So I am going to be taking it down, but I have to wait for some sunny days before I do that. And the reason is that you want to be able to dry it. And what we're waiting for is if I know there's a few sunny days that are coming up, then I will make sure it takes about 3 days, or yeah, about 3 days. It takes 2 days to empty the pool. The third day has to be the sunny day where you're doing the final emptying. You have to get in there with a wet dry vac and some towels and take everything down and dry it all up, and it's a bit of an effort, but it only takes a few hours, that part of it. Otherwise you just hook up the hoses. We haven't done that yet. I need one sunny day where that's going to help me fold up my pool and put it away, and I'll be able to dry it. And so a couple of days before that, actually probably about 3 days before that, what I will do is hook up the hose. And of course your water will empty depending on the size of your hose. If you have a very thin hose, it's going to take longer. We usually try to hook up the biggest hose that I have so that the water will drain quickly. And it usually, with my pool, it usually takes a couple of days. So that's what I'm looking for, a nice sunny day. The days before that, it really doesn't matter what the weather's like, as long as I can drain the pool. One thing I don't like is if it's really windy. I don't want my pool to go flying, and that's, you know, to have a pretty strong wind because the water's pretty heavy. But I don't want the T-bars and the bars on my pool to get bent, and that's super important because then you got to replace all those. Let me think. It's important at this point to still keep putting in your chlorine, at least have your chlorine floater going. And I'm just looking at it, you can see it's raining in my pool. Oh yeah, okay, well, anyways, so what you'll have to do at this point is, I do want to keep the filter system running, and I will keep putting chlorine in the pool. And depending how long it is, I will put algaecide in as well, once a week. Algaecide is once a week, chlorine is ongoing. If I get a lot of rain and it starts to look really murky, I may just put another bag of shock in there, a small little bag, just to prevent anything from growing, because when I put it away, I do not want it full of gunk. It's more difficult to clean, and more time consuming, and algae again is the absolute worst thing to try to get out of your pool. You won't have as big of a problem with algae because it is cooler, but you still don't want it growing in there. It's going to be harder to clean it out and get rid of that when you pack it up, if you decide to pack up your pool and fold it so you can use it next year. So let me see. It's supposed to rain for 2 weeks, so this might be happening for 2 weeks. One thing I do at this point of the year is, instead of having the pump running 24/7, I do shut it off at night, because if there's a lot of leaves that start to fall from the trees at this point, what's going to end up happening is they're going to clog up my filter system, and I don't want them doing that. I want my filter system to run smoothly without being overpacked. So I do check that on a regular basis at this time of year. The leaves are still pretty green, but I don't know, if it's cold, they're going to start turning and falling. So that's the tip for now. It's the first, what is the date today? I have no idea what the date is. It doesn't really matter. Sometimes it's beautiful right to the end of September, and sometimes it's like this year, it turned. The last week of August, it was sort of, we got a few extra hits of beautiful days, and now it's cold. Kids are back to school. Everything's sort of going normal, and it really does feel like fall, although the trees don't seem to believe that because they are still really green. So I don't know, maybe we'll still get a few nice days, but right now, keep your filter running, Make sure you have chlorine in your pool. Make sure you put your algae in once a week, and you can turn your filter system off at night, in the morning, or sometime during the day before you turn it back on. Make sure you clear all your leaves out so that's not going to clog up your filter system. Anyways, I hope you're having a great day and a great weekend. It's Friday right now, so I'll probably not post this till the beginning of next week because I just don't have time. But I hope you're doing well, and take care. You want more info? sandylane.com. See you later.